Just going to share it just like that. Wepa. So good evening, everyone. We're super duper excited to be here tonight. Bombalive is something that we put together, and it's actually happening very quickly. Fast paced, everything kind of happening really quick. June 13th will be here in the snap of the fingers. So before I get into all of that, folks, my co-host right now is Mia Mendez.
Hi, everyone.
Mia and I go back like Cadillacs. We've known each other forever. Funny fact, we started our very first job history together.
My first job was her first job.
Working at Rita's Water Ice, which was pretty hilarious. That's how we know each other. But our friendship has continued through the years, and I love Mia.
I love her.
So I am going to allow Mia to talk and kind of tell you guys a little bit about herself, just in case you guys don't know Mia or follow her. You must follow her beginning tonight. But I'll let Mia introduce herself so that she can give you guys a better picture of who she is.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Chrissy. Yes, my name is Mia Mendez, and I am originally from Philadelphia, so a Philly Boricua. And like Chrissy said, we've known each other a long time, since, high school, and we were kind of like rivals, Little Flower to Cardinal Doherty. And then from there, I graduated from Temple. So my degree, I studied broadcast communications. So most people know me from radio. I've been an on-air personality for quite some time in Philly, in Hartford, various cities. After that, I kind of delved into, transitioned, I would say, into acting. I started studying acting in New York, so I have some films that are out, like on Amazon Prime and stuff like that. And throughout, the years, I just always host things. That kind of comes with the territory when you're a radio personality or a TV personality. People ask you to host stuff. So that's the fun part. That's like the fun side gigs that we get. So yeah, Chrissy reached out to me about Bombalive, and of course, this is something that is near and dear to our hearts, because one of the things me and Chrissy used to always do in high school was come out and dance in the Puerto Rican Day Parade here in Philly. We used to do it every year. So I remember our rehearsals and everything like that. And it was a lot of fun on the Parkway. And with that not happening this year with COVID-19, shout out to Chrissy and Ray that wanted to just do something so we could still feel our celebration. So that's why I'm here. And thank you. Thank you for having me.
So we're excited that you're with us.
Thank you.
Just to know that we have someone. My sound is a little off, so I'm going to put my headphones in.
Okay.
I don't know why we sound so botched, but this is our first StreamYard. So excuse us if there's any technical difficulties. We wanted to get on because we want to make sure that people know how amazing this event will be. COVID-19 has affected so many families, so many people around the world. It's not just a Philly thing. It is an around the world thing. Unfortunately, our parades, our fiestas, everything has been canceled. So it's like, what are we going to do? We're home, we're staring at the TV. Some of us go out, we exercise, we walk, we do different things. But to celebrate our cultura, we don't have anything. So Ray came up with this amazing idea that we would go and just put this together, and in a matter of just a few weeks, everything is kind of like coming together smoothly and amazingly. So I was super excited, when we brought Mia in, because, as I said, and as she said, we've known each other forever. And I'm one of her biggest fans. She is.
You are.
I follow everything she does, been to 2 of her premieres, and she's just an amazing artist. And, I really want to make sure that she's highlighted, and it's amazing that she's a part of this event. So we wanted to get on because we want to hype people up. This event is going to be amazing. We have an amazing list of people who have already joined us. Mia will be helping us co-host a little bit throughout the day, but really she will be co-hosting with us at night during our primetime show. She will be side by side with an amazing comedian. And I'm going to say this throughout this time. If you have not followed Ellie Castro Comedy on Facebook or Instagram, go follow him.
Yeah.
He is a Boricua comedian. The funny thing behind Ellie is that he was actually a lawyer. He decided that, that's boring. I don't want to do that. So he wanted to follow his dream, his passion of being a comedian, and he is phenomenal. I saw him in November, actually on my birthday. We went and my Komai and I went to see his show, and it was hilarious. We laughed from start to finish. And when I say relatable, he is relatable. Hello, Joanna. He is definitely relatable. He will get into it with you. He will make you laugh. But his shows, I mean, from talking about pegao in your rice and beans to talking about how you give directions in Puerto Rico, Ellie Castro is phenomenal. So I want to highlight him first. Ellie Castro will be our co-host. We're super excited to have Ellie Castro do this with us. It was kind of just a flyby, like with Mia. It was like, if they say yes, amazing. Si dicen que no, we keep moving. So I sent out feeder emails to a lot of folks. I am the talent director. Let me start with that. I decided to accept that invitation from Ralph and take on that challenge. It's been amazing. We've met amazing people. I sent a bunch out, and Ellie was the first person to respond.
Nice.
He was very excited with what we're doing. And he was super just like, I'm in it, you know, and something that made me just kind of like, he's awesome. Besides the fact that I was already a huge fan. I'm everybody's huge fan. He said it's not a you thing, it's not a me thing, but it's an everybody thing. This is kind of for everyone. You know, we're all kind of just feeling the sadness of everything that's going on. So he's phenomenal. So if you haven't followed him, people, vete y busca la página de él. Ellie Castro Comedy on Facebook and Instagram. He goes live at night, and even if you call him on
Yeah,
Instagram,
I was watching him live last night.
isn't he awesome? He went live a couple weeks ago, and not I'm lying, a couple nights ago. And I already was a huge follower of his. And just when I went on, I was like, I love this guy. And
Yeah.
you know, if you watch later, La Doctora, I know that's your man. I don't want him. But no, he was amazing. Like he's already a very humble person and he's humorous, but he was talking to a woman who is going through brain cancer, who had a brain tumor, and she was telling him that she went through the operation and her daughter also is suffering. And he went on there, he was telling us how he prepares before his shows. He listens to Christian music and he played a song for her and just was sending her blessings. I was like, see, this man is amazing.
Yeah.
My grandma would love him because she loves Boricua and she was a hard prayer. So
Yeah.
he's amazing. So let's highlight him. Ellie Castro will be there. So if you watch it for anything, watch for him. Thanks to Mia, we had her reach out to a few people as well. And thanks to Mia, she reached out to DJ Richie Rich.
Yes, I'm so happy he's gonna do it.
Yes, he's awesome. And I keep talking. If you want to talk, just jump in because I'm a talker.
I mean, you pretty much know the whole rundown of everything.
Yeah. So DJ Richie Rich is very well known for being a DJ who goes live and has actually a syndicate show as well for freestyle. So if you're Hispanic, and not even just Hispanic, I mean, I think a lot of different cultures kind of adapt to freestyle music, but he is huge in the freestyle scene. He will be our freestyle DJ because with every party, and that's what we're calling this thing, with every party, you need an after party.
Yes.
So yes. So we can be jamming afterwards too. So that is something that is also a huge selling point for us folks, because besides the phenomenal day show that we will have, which will kind of, pay huge homage to Puerto Rico, we're also going to have after party shows in different Zoom rooms. So once the shows are done and we have our primetime show from 8 to 10, we're going to have an after party show. And DJ Richie Rich is one of our DJs. He will be highlighting the freestyle room from Connecticut. So that is actually a huge thing that we're excited about as well. He knows some huge acts from freestyle. So he's been throwing a few names out there. So we won't say who right now.
Right.
But we also will have some amazing freestyle acts that you guys will look forward to.
Yeah. And I just want to say that also he was very quick to respond. So I just feel like a lot of people, once they realize what Bombalive is, they're just ready to be a part of it. He responded quickly, so thank you.
Yeah, I know. We're super excited about him. And he's been on it. Shout out to Richie Rich. Go follow him as well on Facebook and Instagram. He's been on it since that day. He's like, I'm ready. What do you want me to do? I'm in. Whatever you need me to do, I'm in. Like, he text messages me and it's like, listen, where's my picture with my promo? Like, I'm ready to put this out there. He is ready. So, as Mia said, this is something that is just phenomenal for us because people are responding like quickly. The feedback has been like crazy. I was just on a call with another person who's going to be there with us, and she was super excited. So I'm going down the list of people, but since we just were on a call with her, I want to highlight her. I don't know if any of you know The Voice. Clearly, we should all know The Voice. She was this past year's winner on La Voz, which is the Spanish version of The Voice in Puerto Rico. Her name is Jerry Mar Rijos. She was the winner. She was on team Luis Fonsi. So she
Um,
won La Voz. She actually is going to join us, and she is going to sing Preciosa. We all know Mark Anthony's Preciosa. She's also going to sing for us La Borinqueña for Puerto Rico. So that's another awesome thing. She got on the phone
yeah.
with us. Same thing. She was like, I'm in, I'm ready, let's go. I'm excited.
Mm.
So it's crazy the vibe that we're getting from people as soon as we tell them what's about. You were the same way. As soon as
Oh,
I
yeah.
told you, as soon
Oh,
as I told you, you were like, yes, I'm in. That's dope. So that's before I go into other people, Mia, just talk a little bit about how you feel about it. This is like people are saying that it's just Boricua, Boricua. And
Mhm.
reality, look at my shirt, I'm representing.
Yes.
Um, our culture is something that a lot of people follow. We imagine that
Mhm.
not just Boricuas will be watching, we'll have people from all different cultures watching us. And, I am a very prideful Boricua, salsera, wherever I go, I am proud to say that I am Spanish and,
Yeah.
I'm a Boricua. So, what part of this Bombalive is just the most appealing for you?
The most appealing thing, well, I think the most appealing thing is one, being able to celebrate our culture
Mhm.
at a time when it's been stripped away. And with our culture, we're just a very family oriented people, and we're used to being around each other and um, just feeling each other's energy. And that's a big thing that happens throughout these festivities and the parades and things of that nature. So, a lot of people are down. So right now, when you came with this, when Ray came with this idea and you brought it to me, that was the most appealing thing, just to be able to do something to lift people's spirits, and also just to say that we can still represent our culture. And also, I don't know if you ever feel this, Chrissy, but as a Puerto Rican that lives, in Philly, I feel like there can sometimes be a disconnect between us and the island.
Yes.
And there's so much going on with COVID-19 there, and them not getting the assistance that even we get here. So I just think that really touches me.
Mhm.
Even with things in the past, with all the hurricanes and the damage that has been done to the island, and still trying to recover, it just seems like one thing after another has been hitting Puerto Rico. So the fact that the proceeds for this will be helping Puerto Rico, that also made me say yes. Like, I've been wanting to do something. You know how there's like, you see stuff happening, and of course I've donated before on different organizations and things of that nature, but now this is something that I can actually come on and help be,
Support.
quote unquote, the a face that's a part of engaging everyone to do it. So that makes me proud. That makes me proud.
Most definitely. Well, you actually led into a great background with all of this because of everything that's going on, and that's something that I want to put out there because I think it's really important for people to know. We're doing this not only because I think our people deserve to have this celebration of our culture.
Mhm.
It was stripped of us. Corona has definitely hit a lot of different people, and not just the Hispanic people, but it's hit so many cultures, and it's hurt so many people who've gotten sick, and not enough people are getting enough attention towards it. And not enough people believe that it's important or that it's something that we should focus on. They're like,
Mhm.
oh, it's a virus, it'll go away. But the
Mhm.
sad part is that it's affecting a lot of people. There's a lot of people who are losing family members, a lot of people who are just sick from it and just not well. I was personally affected by it. Um, right after we lost my grandmother in March, my father contracted COVID-19. So it hits
Mhm.
home for me because he was someone who was lively, loved his salsa, loved to go out at the park and listen to his music. And now, unfortunately, my father's on oxygen for life and just, suffering the consequences of this horrible virus. So, one thing we want people to know is we are dedicating this show to Puerto Rico. All of the funds, because we will have a charity behind Puerto Rico, will all go to supporting Puerto Rico because of their damages, because of all of the earthquakes, and also the people on the island who just have not been treated for COVID-19 because, they don't get the same help that we would here at the States.
Right.
Um, I want to highlight that as well. We will have during our daily show, we're going to have a daytime show and a primetime show. During the daytime show, we're going to highlight a lot of just Spanish owned, Boricua owned businesses in Puerto Rico, New York, Connecticut, Florida, everywhere.
Mhm.
We're going to have a mental health piece, which I think is really important for people to
Right.
know. That right now it's a sad time. I know better than anyone. I'm a school counselor, and I know what my students are suffering through right now because, they're just losing time connecting with friends, the social aspect of school, connecting with teachers because they're not really online learners. So we have a mental health professional who's going to call in and be on the show during the day to kind of talk about the mental health aspects of what's going on with COVID-19. And then in Philadelphia, we're going to have, and I highlight her, woo woo, because she's my sister, Michelle, Michelle Vega Olivo. She is a nurse practitioner for Temple's Lung Center. Temple right now is facing the COVID nightmare right now, big time. And she works closely with Dr. Kreiner, who runs Temple Lung Center, and they're kind of just getting hit with the COVID-19 right now. So she's going to get on and she's going to talk to us about how COVID-19 is affecting our Latinos here in Philadelphia, what the numbers look like, how people are being treated, and so on. So that's major for us because we want to make sure that people know that the show is being dedicated to Puerto Rico, but also we are highlighting the effects of COVID-19. So that's super, super important for us. Mm-hmm. We also have Chef.
Yes.
We're learning about a lot of different people, and I'm like an avid, yes, yeah. That is major for Ipanos, right? We love
food. About food.
Yeah. So
I'm taking notes.
Yes. So a lot of people know him and they're like super excited for him. And I'm like, I've seen him a couple times, but I didn't know who he was. I didn't realize he was such a huge guy. He has like a crazy following. So we're going to have Chef Greg with Sabor with Love. I heard he is amazing. I started watching his lives and different things. He has a huge following. He's going to get on and cook with us during our day show.
Oh, I love it.
You guys need to get on and watch because he is going to get on and it's going to be, amazing just to see another Latino who's going to be highlighted, who's doing his thing, but food, because, a part of our cultura is food.
Yes.
So that's a huge, major deal. You can't get me on the screen because I can cook, but mess in the kitchen. My food is good though. My food is good. So a couple of the other people that I just want to highlight. So like I said, we're having a primetime show. And we actually are going to have, like I said, a daytime show. In the daytime show, one of the opening events would be, we're going to have our flag raised in Puerto Rico. So someone will be getting on in Puerto Rico to raise the flag so that we can just show from the start that it's about Puerto Rico and that, we're spreading just positivity towards Puerto Rico, that we are here with you. I like the way you said that. A lot of people disconnect us from Puerto Rico and just us here, like in Philadelphia, New York. You go to Puerto Rico and they're like, ustedes no son boricua, because you're not born here. But we want them to know that we're united with them. So we are doing the flag raising in Puerto Rico.
But they have to know when we're there, it feels like home.
It does feel like home.
It just feels like home. It really does.
Yes, it does. And that's why we're starting the show right off in Puerto Rico. We're going to raise the flag. We're going to make sure that people know we're here for you. This is what this show is about, celebrating just being awesome Boricuas, because you're an awesome Boricua who's doing amazing things. I'm an awesome Boricua, tooting my own horn, who's doing amazing things. So, we want to highlight that, and not even to be funny, but we have so many great Latinos who are doing amazing things. Not even just Boricua. Like, we just have a lot of amazing Latinos, you're in the industry, you've come into contact with different folks.
Yeah.
And we're going to represent, look, we have Bombalive avidly responding. It says we are going to represent with a lot of freestyle. Yes, we are, because our people love it. So Richie Rich is going to throw down in that segment. We also are going to have, let's highlight him, Jose Rodriguez, who is a DJ in Philadelphia. He will be representing for our Boricua people in Philly. But like I said, this show is going to be seen worldwide. It's going to be syndicated through Facebook, through Instagram. Oh my goodness, I'm forgetting all the places. There's so many places. YouTube. So many places. It's going to be everywhere. And not only that, everyone that's watching can share the live feed. So we're going to have this thing go worldwide. Okay, listen, we're going to be out there. So he is going to be in our afternoon party. He is going, I'm sorry, our after party at night. He will be the salsa room. So if you guys are looking for some salsa, ustedes no han bailado, you feel like you're home, los zapatos están, en el closet, nobody has danced, you can stream it from your TV because nosotros vamos a bailar. We're going to dance some salsa. Connecticut will be doing some freestyle. We will have a reggaeton DJ in the U.S. as well. We will have everything you could think of. We're going to have a bomba band who's going to perform. We're going to have, you listen, during the daytime show, we're going to have a salsa performance, a little bit of a lesson with some people. So we're going to have a lot of amazing people, you know. Well, let's highlight. We'll have Pablo Batista. He is a master percussionist. He plays with the likes of Kirk Franklin and Alicia Keys. So that is phenomenal as well. We're gonna have another comedian, Julio Angel, who's gonna be on the show. We have, if you go to Instagram, you can follow her. Another comedian, Funky Bacalao. She's pretty funny. She's pretty funny. She's in Florida as well. She's hilarious. I've watched her. She's Boricua as well, so she's gonna be phenomenal. We will have Carlos Ojeda Jr., who is going to give during the day a speech to the Latino youth of the U.S. I think right now it's really important that we, you know, highlight just to our Latino youth as well, you know, the positivity of being Boricua, because we should be, you know, proud. Alicia says pinchos. People have different recipes with the marinade and barbecue sauces, but I like to see a new receta. Yes, we're going to make sure that he has some good stuff for us.
Yeah.
So, you know, I see that Bombalive, you got to dress up for Bombalive. The Zoom rooms are going to be crazy. Yes. If your shoes, listen, if your shoes have not been worn in months, and you're like, listen, yo quiero bailar.
That reminds me, I have a new pair of shoes I've never even worn.
Well, you're gonna wear them the day of Bombalive. Dancing on. So we listen. The comedian Julio Angel, he says, is like LeJuan James, just much better.
Yes.
So listen, you're gonna want to watch the show. It's gonna be a phenomenal show. But Carlos Ojeda is going to be talking to our Latino youth throughout the U.S. Like I said, it's going to be streamed everywhere. He is most known for Cool Speak. He is the CEO of Cool Speak, which is a Latino-run organization who speaks to children around the world. They're motivational speakers. They're telling them about going to college and just positivity all around. So we definitely want to make sure that he's highlighted. Listen, and if you're watching the show between 2 to 7, and you're gonna want to stay on. I know that's a long time. Come in, come out. Vete busca algo de comer. Come back in, get back on. You know, at 7 p.m., listen, we're doing it big. It's going to be like the Oscars. We will have a red carpet at 7 p.m. We will show you all of our stars, make sure that everyone is highlighted because they're all phenomenal people. It's going to be a great night. I'll tell you this much. I hope, and I say this to everyone who's going to be on the show, and I say to you too, Mia, I hope you guys can take it because Eli Castro is going to be calling people out. I want people to know that. You know, he was very upfront, like, listen, I'm
whatever
definitely
happens.
Yeah, whatever happens on Bombalive stays on Bombalive. Oh, look, you know,
for the chef, I don't know if this is too much to ask, maybe give us an idea of what he's going to prepare, because there might be somebody watching that kind of wants to do it with him.
That's true.
You know, if he kind of knows in advance, like, this is what I'm going to do.
Right. He's one of our VIPs, so I'm going to contact him and ask.
Yeah.
That's something that we can highlight as well, just kind of letting people know what it is that he's cooking in advance, because that would be good too. People can cook along with
in the house.
That is the idea, for people to cook along with him. Yep. Oh, Mia, look at that. It says the comedian, he is an ATL guy.
Oh, really? Wait.
You might want to look him up. I don't know.
I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up. So, first that sidebar, I lived in Atlanta for 2 years. So that's why they said that.
That's right. There you go. Oh, listen, Alicia Tita Santiago says, Cristina Vega, I'm coming to your house. Pues mira, if you come to my house, then you have to be part of the hosting crew, because we're going to be we're all co-hosting here. So bring your shoes, y también tiene que bailar y cantar y hablar también, because everybody's throwing hands for this event. So I want to make sure that I'm highlighting everybody, because we have so many people. Like I said, Eli Castro, Chef Greg, Pablo Batista, DJ Richie Rich, DJ Jose Rodriguez, comedian Julio Angel, Aleida Santos. I didn't name her. She was a contestant on the Puerto Rico's American Idol. So nice. She will be on as well, joining us for the day. We have JD, like I said, JD Rijos, who was the winner of La Voz. She's going to sing La Borinqueña and También Preciosa. We have Carlos Ojeda. We will have mental health professionals from Puerto Rico. We will also have different government officials from Puerto Rico who will be also logging in. We have other special guests who are going to be logging in throughout different parts of the states. But we want to kind of get, today is just like a taste, you know, like a teaser. Keep the people, you know, get them on there wanting to get on there. But when you see our flyers, in this coming week. You're gonna be like,
All of
damn,
these
this
people.
show is gonna be lit. So you
Yeah.
need to be on, people. Like, I love this. I love doing lives because I love interacting with the people. I want people to know, like, this is not just gonna be something. Somebody asked me the other day, is this coming on tomorrow? Is this something that's gonna come on throughout the week? No. It is it is an all-day thing. You want to be there that day, June 13th. Set your clocks por ahora. June 13th a las 2. You belong to me, Rafael Collazo, Mia Mendez, Ellie Castro, and everybody else on our list. Hasta como las 2:30, algo así, the next day.
And that's easy because let me tell you, everyone that I talk to, they're trying to figure out what to do to fill their days. People are like, they're so bored, blah, blah, blah. You have all the time in the world to
So
sit
you
and
can watch us all day. You could cook with us. You could
yep.
learn some amazing information. And listen, look at that. Bombalive. We have a special sports related surprise that will be announced next week. It's good. I know
Mm.
what it is. It's a secret. I know though.
Oh, wait, I don't know. Okay.
We don't want to throw everything out there. This is a teaser to kind of get people on, to get people to know what it is that we're doing. It's going to be so good. I'm just so hyped. We also have Judge Nelson Diaz. He's a fellow Boricua. He is a judge who wrote an autobiography about his life. He has an amazing background. He's going to get on during our daytime show as well. So we're highlighting him. Um, like I said, we're going to have virtual parties just throughout the US, not just Philly. This is not just a Philly show. So if you're in Puerto Rico, pay special attention because, like I said, vamos a pagar homenaje a Puerto Rico. We're going to make sure that we just patronize them as much as we can. Any money that's raised will be going towards Puerto Rico and making sure that, they know that we're with them. We are here in Philadelphia, Connecticut, Florida, everywhere this show is going to be streamed. We're with them de corazon. We're supporting them with their earthquakes and just everything going on with COVID-19. So it's going to be a phenomenal show. And like I said, today is just a teaser, just so people know, have something to look forward to. There's a lot that's going on in the world, but if there's something that you want to see that day, I really, really think that this is something that everyone should tune into on June 13th.
Yeah, because we just need a break. Sometimes you just need a break from all of the negativity or just the heaviness, all of
Yeah,
the heaviness that's going on. You might just need a break. So this
yeah,
is going to be a good break.
it is. So listen, I don't want to take up everyone's time. And Mia, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for getting on with us, for going live and sharing a part of who you are. Hopefully everyone will continue to watch. I will be continuing to do these lives with different people. Stay tuned. You never know who might show up on the other side of the screen. Keep watching us. We appreciate you so much, Mia. Thank you for coming on tonight with us. So we have one more. It says, shout out to La Armonía, who is producing our Música Urbana segment. We got plenty for the reggaetoneros and Latino trap familia. So listen, it's gonna be a night todo boricua. See, I had to wear my shirt today
I
representing Puerto
know.
Rico so they know. Shameless plug, my cousin, Trendy Girl Boutique.
Oh, nice. Nice. Love
No, but
it.
I love the shine light on everyone. But listen, we have to thank Rafael Collazo, who is the brains behind this. If you don't know him, follow him on Ray's podcast, Lost in Translation show. He comes out every week. Big shout out to him. Ray
Yeah.
has his show